place, this demon went into Father Gabriel to kill him, to destroy him and keep him from doing the work of God. And when I got there, I could see this demon was right here in the 6th energy center, and it came in through this kid breaking these bones. And I was told by Saint Germain, you need to heal Father Gabriel. And I was told to take oil from the Garden of Gethsemane. I had been to Israel, and I had bought some oil from the Garden of Gethsemane, the olive trees that were there. And it's the same place where Christ prayed for all of humanity, the born, unborn, the dead, everybody. He prayed for them. He prayed for us even during that night. And that oil still has the energy of those prayers. Those olive trees have been there since Jesus did that prayer. And I was told to bring that vial with me. And when I got there, literally, I knew I had to anoint his head right in that spot with that oil, and that demon would come out. And I talked to the priests, and I told them, look, you need to do your depossession techniques. As I bring this demon out, it'll attack me. And you guys need to grab a hold of it and do your thing so I can form a cylinder of light and put the demon in this cylinder and seal it up with the seal of Solomon with the 72 names of God made of gold and silver. And we can form these in our mind and put demons into them. There was a book called The Secret Scrolls of King Solomon, and King Solomon talks about how he cleared his entire kingdom of all the demons and dark entities. And his kingdom became the most prosperous kingdom on the planet and the most loving, because he was able to get rid of all these beings. And that night, I didn't do it right then. I needed to gain strength, so I fasted that night and I prayed. And that night, a being by the name of the great divine director appeared to me, and he said, come with me. And I went astral traveling with him. And we went out into the universe, clear out to the great central sun, the first light that was created in the universe. And he showed me all the universe, and it's huge, and it's still expanding. And he said, Scott, there's humans throughout this universe. Your job is to bless them. And you're going to start with Father Gabriel. And then he told me some other things and said exactly what I should do. And so I came back and I woke up at 5 in the morning. The fathers had started doing their Mass. And then after they do Mass, they'd meditate for an hour. I went in directly after their Mass and I told them, we really need to be present for this. This is going to be massive to help Father Gabriel get rid of this demon, and we're going to confine the demon in a cylinder of light. And they said, how are you going to do that? And I said, I'm just going to visualize it in my mind and create it and grab a hold of the demon while you guys are pulling him over to you. I'll grab him, throw him in, and put the seal of Solomon with the 72 names of God. And Father Gabriel was like, his eyes just got wide. And you could tell that demon was listening to us. And we went into the other room after they got done meditating. And Father Gabriel actually exited and didn't meditate with him that morning. He went into his room because the demon kind of took him over there. And when he came out of his room, he really didn't want me to do anything. And I said to him, I command that this demon listen, and that if you're ready, accept the love of God. If you're not ready, you will be put in a cylinder of light and confined until you do accept the love of God. And so Father Gabriel came in because of that little talk, and he sat down, and I put the oil on his head, and immediately the demon came out and started attacking me. And the other two, Father Orlando and Father Jose, they saw this happening to me, and they go, oh yeah, we're supposed to do the exorcism. So they started doing their Catholic exorcism thing, and the demon went over and started attacking both of them. And so it gave me the wherewithal. I created the cylinder of light, and I grabbed a hold of the demon, threw it in, and confined it into the cylinder of light with the 72 names of God made of gold and silver, and commanded that it should remain in this cylinder until it accepted the love or the redemption of God, which is pretty much the same thing. And Father Gabriel, his countenance totally shifted, and he started healing. He'd been bashed in the head with this rock 2 months previous to me getting down to Colombia, and he hadn't healed well. He still had infections and festering and deformity because this demon was causing so much trouble in there. And he started to heal. And in the next 3 days, he healed so much, he came up to me and he said, Scott, thank you for coming to Colombia to heal me. And I said, Father Gabriel, you're worth it, because you are healing so many children. And he says, I want you to come with me and go with me everywhere. And I want you to see what I'm doing and how I do it. And that's when I wrote the book about Father Gabriel. I wrote down everything that he was doing. And I was told by St. Germain to do that because, I really didn't know so much about the human trafficking. I knew that there were satanic groups around the United States abusing and using women and children and all kinds of stuff, but I didn't know how extensive it had become. And so this book is very good right now because it gives information of how to teach these children how to come out of all of the low vibrations they've been subjected to and bring them back into the love of God and into the love of themselves so that they can love others. A very, very fascinating thing. I'm going to check my time. I don't want to take too much of your time. So, one of the things Vicki and I are doing currently is we're teaching. Now, St. Germain came to me and he said, Scott, you're not giving the talk that you're going to give to. This was 2 years ago, up in, before I went to Mount Shasta to give a lecture. He says, you're not giving the lecture you're planning. You're going to give a lecture about creating a mentoring program, a single mentoring program. And he gave me all the details, and I put it all together, and when I got up to Mount Shasta, I offered it. And I had people lining up at my table, and we signed up 18 people for single mentoring for a 6-month period. And every one of these people are so happy they did that mentoring because it was stuff that St. Germain had taught me. And I taught them, and 6 of them wanted to write books. And they never had written their books. And I've written 3 now. And so during the mentoring, I taught them how to get motivated and how to get their stuff together and how to start writing, how to develop a text of what was going to be in there, a summary of the book, and then write the name of each chapter, and got them writing the books. And 6 people got their books written in those 6 months, which was cool. And then there were several that wanted to do other stuff. One guy wanted to write a play, and he had it in his head all these years, but he was never able to do that, and he was able to do that. Now, all of them wanted to have experiences like I had, have an ascended master appear to them, have Jesus appear to them. And I taught them how to have that happen. And 50% of them within the 6 months had a celestial visitation. And the others kept working on it, and we've had 75% of them now have had celestial experiences. So 14 out of the 18, which is cool. So this mentoring works. And then when I got done with that 6 months of mentoring with these 18 people, St. Germain said, now you're going to start group mentoring on the internet. And so I started doing that. And he taught me how to do that. And then I did mentoring for mentors, because St. Germain said, we need these people to start mentoring and teaching others what I'm teaching you, so that it starts out as a ripple and goes out as a wave to the whole world. And so we did another mentoring last fall in 2019 that was all about the ascension and about the universal laws that are needed to be fulfilled in order to go through the ascension process. And then we went with Dr. Joe last January to Dubai, learned more meditation, learned more things about how the brain works and how to integrate things into the brain. And then we attended the follow-up in Munich, Germany, in the last part of February, early March, and had some really wonderful experiences there. But the reason why we did all this is because we want to teach others how to love themselves so that they can love their neighbor and help them come out of the chaos, come out of the fear, come out of the negativity, and fulfill why they are here, which is to go through the ascension process. Because that's the most important thing that is going to happen upon this earth and to the earth, because the earth's going to go through the ascension too. So I'm supposed to give you a blessing, and I'm going to do that now. In the name of the mighty I am that I am, the creator of the universe, and by the dedication of the great divine director, the Holy Spirit of God, we give you a blessing for your behalf. We bless you that you will practice bringing the love of God into your hearts, and then into your mind, and then into your soul, so you fulfill the first commandment. And then we bless you that you will be able to love yourself as you love your neighbor, and develop a deeper love for yourself, so that you will understand that love is not harming anyone in any way, or taking away their sovereignty, taking away their consent, but freeing them as human beings so that they can fulfill their destiny of getting ready for the ascension. We bless you that you will learn more about the ascension, that you will focus your attention on loving yourself, and then teach love to others, and bring this about and fulfill all of the law of God. Because thou shalt not kill is just a part of loving your neighbor. Thou shalt not steal is a part. Thou shalt honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days might be long upon the earth that thy Lord thy God gave to thee. We bless you that you will have a beautiful long life until we go through the ascension together as one, and go to the fifth dimension with love and unity consciousness. This is what is to occur on planet Earth. We bless your body to be healthy and strong. We bless your vital organs, your glands, your tissues, your sinews, your joints, your muscles, your minds, your brains, your nervous system, that it will be freed of pain, that you will have a happy life. And we seal this blessing upon you in the name of the Almighty, I am that I am, and in the name of Yeshua ben Joseph, Sananda, also known as Jesus. So be it. So it is. God bless you guys. Thank you for coming to the lecture. And I did record it. So hopefully we'll get the recording out and on YouTube, and we'll send you the link. If you're not subscribed to my channel, send me your email, or go to scottwarner.org and get the 24-strand DNA manifestation and put in the comments that you want to receive the angel cards or whatever. You know, we supply all of this. Oh, yeah. Bye-bye.